Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? We are back. Here it is, right here, right now. Let's get creative. Let's grab our pens. Let's get typing and start seeing what we can write this Monday morning. Really excited to be back again, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna do. Once again, we've got our writer on the block here with us, who's going to be leading the sort of writing burst, which is the incredible and amazing Manon Stefan Ross, who is the award-winning writer who's won the fiction prize at the Wales Book of the Year, as well as the Turner Nog prize 5 times, five, 6 times. Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for not remembering, but yeah, definitely. And I cannot wait to be joined once again with her. If you've not seen our previous Right Here Right Nows, check that out because it's just as good. And you can check it out just after this one, and you can do two for the price of one. But we've got Manon for another 2 weeks with our residency, and we've got a whole load of events that I'll tell you about just at the end of this, which are really exciting and will give you the opportunity to be able to work with the incredible author. So I guess without further ado, really, to stop me waffling on, we should just get right down to it and get writing. So I'd like to all introduce you to Manon Stefan Ross, which is very exciting. Hi,
Hello.
Manon.
Hiya, morning.
Morning.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're all well and you've all had a nice time in this beautiful weather. I hope the weather is beautiful weather wherever you are now. This morning, I had prepared a particular prompt for you, but when I woke up this morning, I decided to throw that out of the window and go with something completely different because the weather is so lovely. And I was thinking, musing about the way that the weather changes the world around us and the way it makes us feel differently about places and people that are around us all the time. And one of the things I noticed when I was thinking about it is the way that good weather and bad weather changes the way we react to colour. So I don't know if you feel the same, but at the moment I feel that there is colour everywhere. Everything is really bright and vivid, but also there's that flip side of knowing that when the weather is grey, everything becomes grey tinged. I'm one of these people who has the condition synesthesia. So I think in colour. So if you told me your name, I could tell you what colour your name is, and music as well has a certain colour. Sometimes the colour changes during the song, but it's an interesting way of thinking about our emotional attachment to colour, I think. And so the prompt today is going to be that I would like you to write something, anything at all, inspired by colour. I've just made a couple of notes to share with you before we start. So thinking about the ways we attach emotion or feeling to a certain colour, we all know that red is seen as the colour of danger. But also, interestingly, it's seen as quite a sensual colour. And so it's worth maybe exploring the connection between those two things, the danger and the sensuality. Blue, of course, is seen as a peaceful colour, but also cold. Green, maybe green is a difficult one because we're surrounded by green. Green is the colour of nature. So what other emotional attachment can we put to that? Maybe the colour of natural growth, I was thinking, I'm not sure. Yellow is a very vivacious colour, of course, summery colour. But in other ways, we attach emotion too. So you can tell someone, you can say to someone that I'm blue, and they will know what you mean. When I'm blue, I feel down. Green, of course, is the colour of envy. And you can use yellow as a word to describe someone that's being cowardly. So on top of all these meanings, we've pushed an extra meaning of emotion, an extra layer of humanity onto these colours. So if you want to, in your writing, you can go after that. But you also might want to think about the effect of contrasting colours. So the way that contrasting colours, or the way that a certain mix of colours can be fashionable. How odd is that? That something like a colour can be fashionable, so that it suits a particular time, suits a particular trend. For example, I hate the combination of dark grey and bright yellow, even though it's quite fashionable, or was quite fashionable until recently, because to me that's the colour of a storm. You've got very dark grey clouds and the bright yellow lightning. So I'm going to give you, this time I think I'm going to give you about 10 minutes, so until about 20 past 10, anything at all to do with colour. It doesn't have to be a piece of fiction or a poem. It doesn't have to be about colour, but just that you put a colour in there somewhere and just let it take you where it may. So I'm going to switch off my mic. I'm going to get writing. And 10 minutes, so 20 past 10. Okay, I think that's about 10 minutes. I have written something and I'm not very happy with it, but I'm going to share it anyway because I think it's important that that we acknowledge that sometimes we write stuff that isn't that good and isn't going to go anywhere, but at least we've written it, and at least it's a Monday morning. I've gotten into my writing already and it's only 20 past 10. So I'm going to share it anyway. So here we go. The walls in his home were all white and it unnerved me. To me, white was the colour of absence, and I silently judged him for choosing to live surrounded by an expanse of nothingness. He started making me coffee. His coffee machine was a gleaming slab of chrome in his bland kitchen, and I judged him for that too. The fact that he'd spent the equivalent to a month's rent on a manufactured product that would offer him the rituals he so craved. Pour in the beans, wipe the nozzle, froth the milk. He handed me a cup, its contents thick as tar and carrying a heavy smell like cigarettes. I thanked him and took a sip. It was bitter and hot. I tried not to look at his fingers as he grasped his own cup. They were too pale, too long. He was too grey. So that's a bit depressing for a for a sunny Monday morning. But I hope you enjoyed that prompt, and I would love it if you shared your work, and that maybe it would lead to writing something a little bit bigger, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we could just leave it at me.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Manon. That was absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I've lost my abilities to. There we go. Great. Thanks, everyone, so much for joining us with that one. Sorry, I was having slight technical difficulties trying to do the tech in there, but no worries. That was an amazing prompt, as always. And I think, especially these days, using the web is always such an interesting one, because I think it's very affecting at the moment, but also it brings so many different results. I mean, seeing Manon's own work there was a testament to that. It was wonderful. So we're really, really intrigued to see what you'd written. Was it the sun that you went for, or maybe you went for a different sort of tone and whether all the or instead. So if you would like to share your work with us, we'd love to be able to read it. We'd love to be able to share it. So if you want, you can message us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, which you'll be able to find the sort of information for on our website. But also it's at WowFest, at @wow_fest, and at Writing on the Wall Liverpool. I realise that's slightly harder to remember. Or alternatively, you can email all of your work to us at info@writingonthewall.org.uk. We'd love to be able to see it there. Or you can visit our website, writingonthewall.org.uk, to find out all of the information, and to find out all the information about the Writer's Block, which is kind of why we're here, which is our digital writing residency, which is in full swing and having an absolutely amazing time. We've got Manon for another 2 weeks. So you've got a whole host of incredible and free workshops, discussions, and events to come up. This week is action-packed as much as I think any week could be. We've got stuff going on almost every day, and it is so exciting. We've got a workshop this evening about creating fiction, which is going to be fascinating. We've got a Bloc social, which is our opportunity for you as writers to be able to have discussions and chats about ideas, which is all about a sense of place in writing. And then Manon will be in conversation on Thursday with an Enterprise Hub event, where she's talking about the industry and her own sort of experience in it. And then we've got a few one-on-ones, but I fear our one-on-ones might be fully booked, but don't worry, because there are opportunities for you to share your work either through this Right Here, Right Nows, but also we've got like an open house next week, and we've got a block party as well and stuff. So there are opportunities for you to share your work with Manon and be in a space with Manon, which I think everyone would want. It's going to be absolutely fascinating, and you'll learn so much. So please do join us. It's going to be a brilliant week, a brilliant 2 weeks, not just this week, brilliant 2 weeks of amazing events, and we can't wait to see you. So thank you for joining us today. We will be back next Monday with another writing prompt for another Right Here, Right Now, and we'd love to see you there again too. So I guess I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.